Welcome. My name is Beth Wallace and I'm the founder and director of Bliss Ireland, a project that aims to organise events that aim to promote sexual freedom, health and pleasure in mind, body and spirit. And one of the ways in which we do that is that we have an annual festival each summer. And this year the festival is taking place at Narrowwater Castle in County Down from August 7th to 10th. And I'm joined right now in this video by Stella and Sonnenbaum from London. Hi, Stella.
Hi, hi.
Did I pronounce your name correctly?
Yes, you did. Yeah, thank you.
Great. So, can you tell the people watching a little bit about yourself and who you are
Yes.
and what you do and how you do it?
Yes. So I'm based in East London, and I'm very excited to come to Ireland because it's only the second time. And I'm a tantrika, and I'm a somatic sexologist, and I do one-to-one, one-to-two sessions in my private practice in East London. And I work with men, women, and couples, and with people who don't want to be in any of those boxes. I give private sessions, and I also teach workshops. I'm a mindfulness trainer, and I'm particularly fond of the art of touch because in my sessions, touch is very, very important.
Yeah. And can you just explain what a somatic sexologist is?
Somatic sexologists, some are coaches and psychotherapists who work with a somatic approach, and some are sexological body workers who give bodywork sessions, and all of them are educators really, and they try to bust shame. So they try to convey that shame is not really necessary, and that we can freely accept ourselves as sexual beings, and that we actually come to aliveness via accepting ourselves and others as sexual beings. And what I aim to create in bodywork are so-called body epiphanies, and they are really physical experiences that go far beyond the physical realm. And it's work that really shifts horizons, so people really dive deeply into their core and realize that they are much more than they thought they were. It's wonderful work.
So I suppose the key difference between what most people might understand a sex educator to be and a somatic sex educator is that the somatic sex educator is somebody who actually works hands-on with people or may work hands-on.
Exactly, yes.
Whereas
Who addresses the body in some way.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect. And so what are you bringing to the festival this summer?
My background is very much in body therapies and dance. And I think I came across the art of touch quite a while ago in the 90s. And so I'm going to teach you or facilitate a workshop together with Adam Bowman. It's called Conscious Boundaries, the Art of Touch and Cuddling. And I was fascinated with touch since I started my shiatsu training in Berlin. And then we did a very, very simple exercise that stayed with me ever since, which is just like rubbing hands like that. Yeah. You kind of generate heat, and then you kind of draw out a ball of energy. And then with this ball, before you touch the client, you kind of take your hand in the proximity of the client, and then actually people can feel that already. And so only much later I came across terms like aura and chakras and things like that. And so when I started to touch people like that, people thought I was a witch. But it's actually something that everybody can do. It's just like an awareness of how we can touch each other. We don't need to touch each other like bits of meat. And so my mission, I suppose, is like to bring to people that they can touch each other in such a variety of ways, and that actually we touch each other already when we are not touching the physical body.
And can you just say a little bit about what you mean by boundaries?
Yes. For a long time, me, myself, it's like kind of like a journey for myself. For a long time, I was really opposed to the word boundaries because I perceived it as something fixed in concrete and like a garden fence. But what it really is to check constantly within, is this really all right for me? And so I perceive this kind of conscious boundaries as as a journey within, and to see, okay, am I really all right with this, or what is my intention? Am I just trying to please people? My conviction is that if people can't say no, they cannot say yes either. And so in order to fully embrace the world and to get what you desire, uh, we need to be able to say no as well at times, and that's what we practice in the workshop. And so there's like one exercise where we practice to be really stubborn. We say no to everything. No, no, I like that. And then we turn it around and we say yes to everything. Yes, yes. And so we discover our no's and our yeses, and we discover how we can constantly check within. And also we are encouraged to change our minds. And so if we say no, now it doesn't have to be no for the entire workshop or for the entire festival. And I think that...
I think it's great. It's great that you and I are doing the workshop at the very beginning of the festival.
I just wanted to say that.
So that people who are new to an event, or even people who've been to an event like this before, can get a refresher. But particularly for people who are new to an event like this, can really explore, okay, what is it that I really want to achieve here? How can I say no to something I don't want, to be really clear and not feel any guilt about that? Exactly. And how can I ask for what I want and say yes to someone else asks from me?
Yes.
To be really clear about those sorts of things, I think at the beginning of the festival is really important. And can you just talk about the cuddling bit?
Yes, I would like to do different exercises on touch, on giving and receiving. And again, this is like constantly checking within, does this feel all right for me? And then for the cuddling, I would invite you to state your desire. What would I like to receive? And that's not so easy, because often we kind of like try to please people, and we hesitate to speak out what we really want. And this is particularly lovely because, I mean, you can ask for many things. It doesn't have to be cuddling. Just because you have your cuddling or your workshop hat on, it doesn't mean that you have to cuddle. You can sit out the entire workshop and just watch. I wouldn't recommend it, but you don't have to do anything. You constantly check within what you want. But the invitation is there to really, like, you know, at the end of the practice, you know, to go out there and say, this is, you know, this is what I would like to do with this or that person. And even seasoned festival goers and even people who've been to play parties and outrageous events sometimes find that really difficult to just like, it makes me really vulnerable to say, this is what I desire, this is what I really, really want. And so this workshop is really for everyone. It's for people who are new. It's to see that touch is incredibly safe, because the workshop does not have sexual touch. It's fully closed, and you don't have to do anything. It's just like about like checking within. And so touch is incredibly safe. It's if you're really in the moment and you don't see it as kind of like a foreplay or as a preparation for sex. It's just about the touch, and that's my invitation, to just see it as that.
Wonderful. It's a great way to begin the festival, I think. And so, before we wrap up, is there anything else that you would like to add to what we've already said about your work or about your presence at the festival?
Yeah, I'm really excited to be in Ireland. I think it's a magical place, and I'm just looking forward to sharing and to meeting lots of wonderful people. And I love the programs. I'm really excited to take the other workshops as well. And I'm currently studying as well to be a sexological body worker. And so I'm an advanced student at the moment. And I will be taking clients in sexological bodywork in order to do my assignments. And so if you're interested in that, so do give me a call or go to my website. So it's www.stellawithlove.com. And so I can, because I'm still a student, I can make you a really good price. And also I want you to state my preference. I really love working with couples. And so you don't have to have a problem. I can just like, kind of like explore new things. If you would like to do that, you're really welcome to contact me.
Great, thank you. What I'll do is I'll put a link to your website in the video description. And so if people want to find out more about you before they meet you at the festival, and afterwards as well, then they can do that. Thank you so much for your time, Stella. And so for those of you who are watching, if anything that you've heard in this video interests you, and you haven't booked your ticket yet, there are still tickets left. And we would very much like to welcome you to the festival this year, August 7th to 10th, at the beautiful Narrow Water Castle in County Down. Thanks for watching.